Okay, hi everyone. You're welcome to this video. So like I said the other time that I will be dropping amazing content that will help your trading career, that will help your trading journey. And what I have for you today is super amazing, guys. It's super amazing. We've been doing quite a lot of analysis, and some folks have been reaching out to me, asking me, okay, how do you do your markups? What is TradingView? How do we know more about TradingView and all? And guys, this video is specifically created for you guys. So just sit down, watch, and enjoy. But before I go to the subject matter for the day, I would like you guys to subscribe. Click the subscription button, subscribe, click the notification button so that whenever I drop amazing content like this, you will have access to it. I also like you to like the video so that struggling traders can have access to it. When you like a video, it gives it more visibility. So please do well to do these three things. Number one, click on the subscription button, subscribe. Number two, click on the notification button. Number three, then like the video. Thank you very much. So let's just dive in straight into what we have for today. TradingView tutorial, how to use TradingView like a pro. Yes, guys, I know someone is asking, can I really use TradingView like a pro? Yes, of course. Just give me a few minutes of your time. I'm going to teach you how to use TradingView like a pro. But before you do that, you can only use a tool effectively if you know more about that tool. And so I'll first like to explain what TradingView is before going to the toolbars available in the platform. So what is TradingView generally? Well, TradingView is a place where is a platform basically where traders, where investors, where educators, where market enthusiasts, where they connect together to share ideas, where they talk about the market, where they give different biases, different market sentiment about a particular currency or a particular asset or a particular asset class. You understand? So it's just a platform where these people actively participate. It's like a community. They engage, they converse, and then they come up with decisions individually. Is a platform that can really accelerate your growth as a trader. There are times that I just come to trading videos to see the ideas, the various ideas about a lot of market traders, a lot of forex traders in the world, just sharing their ideas. It's always beautiful just listening to what others have to say about a particular market, about a particular asset class. So TradingView is a place. It was designed. One of the makeup, one of the reasons why it was designed is to create an avenue for that. It's also an online web-based. Yes, it's web-based. Although you can download the application, but it's also a web-based, meaning you can access it on the web. Yeah, you can access it on the web. It's a web-based chatting platform that comes with a lot of features. Guys, a lot of features. I'll be running through the features very soon, but it comes with a lot of useful features as a trader. You can use it to track prices. You can use it to analyze forex pairs. You can use it to analyze stocks. You can use it to analyze cryptocurrencies. You can use it to analyze commodities. You can use it to analyze many other tradable assets. In fact, you can use it to analyze government bonds too. Yes, you're surprised. You can use it to analyze government bonds. Yeah, although TradingView was designed primarily for stock traders and investors, but because of the diversity of the platform, anyone literally can make use of the platform as far as what you are trading is represented by a chart. you can, make use of the trading view for your analysis. However, presently we have for the currency, and we have the derivative as a broker. Derivative, they also design their own form of a trading view. Now, the synthetic trading view is just like a prototype of the currency trading view. For the currency trading view, you can actually, trade live on it. Yes, you can trade live on it. And if you don't want to trade live on it, you can just sign up for the free version and just make use of it to analyze. But for the synthetic, you can't trade live on it. You can only analyze. And then because synthetic asset does not require fundamentals like the currency, so the design is restricted to just the analysis. You don't have ideas, you don't have people coming together that's for the synthetic. Now you don't have people coming together to share ideas on the synthetic. It's just used basically to analyze. So how do you access it? I said it's a web-based, so you can access it www.tradingview.binary.com and then tradingview.deriv.com. You can access the synthetic trading view using any of these web ads. It's on the screen, just the two. Now, the first thing I would like to take with respect to this trading view is how to customize your charts, how to lay out your charts in your own preferred way. And the way you can do that is, if you look at the top right of my screen, look at where my mouse is hovering over. It's called the chart property section. So if you click on it, a toolbar pops up. The styles, the scales, and the backgrounds. The styles, the scales, and the backgrounds. Now for the styles, if you want the bar, if you want the candle, that's the price representations now. The candle, the holo candle, the line, the area, the baseline. So as I'm changing, you can see that the chart is also changing. You can see that the chart is also changing. Depends on your preference, depends on what you prefer. But we know that most traders make use of the candles. So let's just go with the candle. And of course, you can customize your candles too. You can customize your candle. You can change it to whatever color you want to change it to. But me, I prefer the green for the uptrend and the blue for the downtrend. That's why you are seeing the green. You can change it here. You can make it thicker. You can make it lighter. It depends on how you want it to be. Now, if you want your candles, your price representations to include the borders, you can tick or untick it. Let me zoom it out so you can see the functions of these things. So you see the border. There is a border around each candle. There is a border around each candle. Can you see? So as I tick and untick, the borders are getting included in the charts. And if you don't want the wick, you can untick the wick. And if you want the wick, you can put the wick there. And then the price line, that's where price is at every point in time. You can see this green line, that's the price line. You can change it to whatever you want to change it to, but me, I prefer the green. If you want to change it to red, you can change it to red. You can see that it has changed to red. If you want to change it to anything, if you want to change it to blue, can you see it has changed to blue? I prefer the green, so I'm going to make use of the green. And saying you can make it thicker. Depends on what you want. Depends on your preference. Look at this now. It's very, very thick. But I like something very simple. So let's just leave it the way it is. So that's that for the styles. And for the scale is just a representation of the layout of your screen with respect to scale. Usually I advise people not to touch displays, not to touch displays. It's always better to leave it as the default. Then the background, you can change the background of your layouts. If you don't want white, I prefer white. If you don't want white, if you know you want green, you can change it to green. If you want red, you can change it to red. If you want, if you want the hash color, you can change it to the hash color, whatever color you want. TradingView is that dynamic and flexible, such a unique platform. I prefer the white, so I'm taking it back to the whites. I love whites. It makes me see everything very, very clearly. And then because I'm using whites, I don't like to see my grid line. So look at the vertical grid line now. If I change this vertical grid line to black now, you see it's going to change to black. But I really don't need it. So let me just change it to the whites. Look at the horizontal grid line. If I change it to black now, you're going to see it. Can you see it's appearing? So let me change it to white. My scale text, that's these figures, price values that you're seeing. You can change it to whatever color you want to change it to. You can change it to yellow. You can change it to any color. You can change it to red. You can, but me, I love blue, so change it to blue. You can also increase the font if you like. You can increase it, but I think 12 is quite fine and good. Then for your scale line, that's this scale line. You can see it's changing. White, we have the red. I prefer the blue, so let's just leave it as the blue. And then the watermark. What's the watermark? The watermark is just a representation of the name of the assets represented in the chart. As you can see, this is crash 1000, and this is, you can see the time frame 1440. That's the daily 1440. So if you don't want to see your watermark, you can change it to white. It won't come up. And if you want to see it, like me, I always like to see it. So you can change it to ash color. You can change it to green. Whatever color you want to change it to, you can change it to it. And then the crosshair. What's the crosshair? The crosshair is this vertical and horizontal line aligning with my Kuso. Aligning with my Kuso. You can change the color. You can change it to red. You can see that that's changed to red. You can change it to black. That's changed to black. You can change it to any color, and then you can change the design. I'm using a dotted line. You can change it to a straight line. But me, I just feel this is too serious. So I really prefer the dotted line. And then you can increase it. You can increase. This is the size meter. You can increase it. I prefer the least one. So let's just leave it as that. And then we have the symbol description. The symbol description is a place where you you can decide to include it on the screen to let it show. So after unticking the symbol description, you can see that my asset class disappeared. Let me tick it now. You can see that it has appeared. The open, high, low, and close values, they are also appearing and disappearing. It depends on what you want. I don't like my chart to be clumsy, so I prefer to untick it and leave it there. Indicators, titles, if you are using indicators, your title will also appear there. Indicator values, if you're using the indicator, your values will also appear there. So that's that about the customizing of your charts layouts, the customizing of your chart layout. Now let's go to the toolbars. The toolbars available in the synthetic trading view. So we have the cross. The first one is the cross. We have is the first one. It has to do with the representation of your Kuso. So what you want your Kuso to look like. So if it is cross, if it is a dot, if it will change it to dots. If it is arrow, it will change to arrow. If it is eraser, it will change to eraser. So that's the, I prefer the cross. I so much prefer the cross. So that's that on that. Then the second one is the drawing through. You have the trend line, you have the trend angle, you have the horizontal line, you have the horizontal ray, you have the vertical line, you have the arrow, you have the ray, the extended, so many. Now, we make use of the trend line. The trend line is basically the normal trend line we make use of. It's the normal trend line we usually make use of. Then after the trend line, we have the trend angle. We barely use this trend angle. Then we have the horizontal line, your normal horizontal line. This is it, the horizontal line. Then we have the vertical line. That's the vertical line. We also have the arrow. This is the arrow. This is the arrow. Now you can change the properties of all these toolbar. For example, if I want to draw my arrow now, this is my arrow. Let's say I want to draw my arrow. At the instant of engaging that tool, there is another dialog toolbox here that shows you the property of what you are doing. So you can change the color of the cross, you can change the width, you can change, so many amazing and unique features that you can. All you need to do is just to play around this stuff, just play around it, and then you will see that it's very, very easy. It's very, 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 very easy. It's not something complicated at all. What other tool do we use of? Do we make use of here? I think that will be all for that. Then we'll come to the next one. That's the third. For the third, we have the pitchfork. We have a lot of tools here. We have the GAN box for the measurement of your discount and premium zones. You can also use your Fibonacci for that too, but that's the GAN box. We have the fib retracement. That's it. That shows your retracement level from 0 to 100. So many amazing, amazing features. Then you have the Fibonacci retracements. You have the trend-based fib time. So many things that when you play around, you begin to see their usefulness. So going to the fourth, we have the drawing tool. We have the brush. If you want to draw, maybe you want to mark higher highs and higher lows, that's the purpose of the brush. That's what the brush does. And then you can delete later. You can delete them later. So that's that. Oh, my text is off. So that's that for the brush. That's basically that for the brush. And then the next we have the text. Of course, when you click on the text, you click anywhere on the screen, it comes. Well, this was my last text. That's why you're seeing it there. So you can change it to anything. You can change it to anything. Welcome to Tradingview. You can change it to anything. You can change the color. You can change the font style. You can change the font size. You can bold it. You can make it italic. So many. You can add your background to it. I mean, you can add your border to it. So flexible a platform. So that's that for the text. And then what other thing do we use? You have your balloon. Maybe you want to specify a particular label. You can easily make use of the balloon. You edit it, maybe BOS, break of structure, or anything. Whatever text you put here appears there. You can also increase the font. You can, change the background. You can, so many things. All you need to do is just to play around these tools, guys. It's just to play around these tools. Don't be afraid of if you make any mistake, you can always come back to the default, guys. You can always come back to the default. So that's about that. And then we have the patterns for those that trace the harmonic patterns, for those that trace the Elliott waves. You have it here. I mean, you have them here. It's just for you to pick. It's just for you to pick, guys. It's just for you to pick, and then you make use of it. And then we have the symbols. We have the symbols. We have a lot of symbols here that you can, that you can add to your charts to make it more explanatory, to make it more beautiful. So many. Trading is just dynamic. You may not be able to do all this on using your MT5, but Tradingview gives you the leverage to do all of this. We also have the ruler, the on-screen ruler that helps you measure pips, measure the number of bars, and all you can see. That's the on-screen ruler. We have the zoom in and the zoom out. Then we have the magnetic pool. The magnetic pool is just a tool that helps coordinate your drawings. For those that are used to the AutoCAD, the function of the O-snap using the AutoCAD is the function of this magnetic mode. So it just brings your drawing to a particular circumference of a magnetic frame. That's just what it does. Makes your drawing precise, basically. That's what it is. When we have the stay in drawing mode, we have the lock or drawing tools. When you don't want unnecessary movements, we have it. We have the hide or drawing tool. So for example, if I have been drawing for a while, maybe I've had a lot of drawings here, the horizontal line, the vertical line, the ray. This is the horizontal line. My GAM box is here, and my harmonic pattern is also here. So many things. My brush is here, and then my chart becomes clumsy. So instead of deleting everything one after the other, or you don't want to see them, you want to keep these stuffs here. You don't want to delete now. You want to keep them, but you don't want to see them now. All you guys do is just to come to this hide all drawing tools, click on it. It hides everything that has been drawn. It hides everything, and then you can work on the available space. And then if you want to see them back, you click that place back, and then it brings them. And then you show the objects tree. It just shows the tools that has been engaged as far as this workspace is concerned. Every tool that I've been choosing since I launched this web-based platform will be recorded, and then you can, if you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to see, if you want to lock, so many features, guys. And lastly, this is your remove all drawing. So for example, if I don't want to see all these drawings again, and I don't want to start deleting one after the other, all I have to do is just to come and click this button, and then everything disappears. Everything disappears. Everything disappears. Everything literally disappears. Now, I forgot to talk about the long position and the short position. So the long position is just for the buy. Maybe you are anticipating a buy. This is the long position. You're anticipating a buy, and then you want to mark up your chart. So, for example, maybe you're expecting, this is the daily. Let me go to the 1 hour. Maybe you're expecting crash 1000 to start buying from here. Okay, so maybe you are anticipating a break of structure. You've seen a break of structure here, and then maybe you're anticipating that, okay, well, this guy should come back to this region. So all you have to do if you want to mark this up is to long your position. So you place your long toolbox to the two close to your entry point. Your entry point is the middle point, your stop loss is the one at the base, and your take profit is the one above it. So what's the benefit of this? Number one, it gives you a clear description of your risk to reward. For example, this move now, your risk to reward is 5.13. So 1 to 5.13. It gives you the number of points you are risking, helps to mark your chart, makes it look beautiful, makes it neat. There's no point having so many things. So if I have this my long tool activated now, I may delete this, and then it's neat. So I'm just expecting price to come back down here, and then we'll take off. That's it. So I can easily go to my MT5 or my mobile device and then set my limit here, and then wait for price to come here, and then I get activated and I'm in the trade. So simple. Same thing applies to the shorts. Okay, for example, maybe you're expecting price to start selling from here. So all you guys do is put your shorts to here, put your stop loss above it, and then put your take profit below. And then you just wait for price to come there. So if you're expecting price to come to start selling from here, so maybe price has been moving up, moving up, it's this place. You expect it to start selling, it comes down. You just set your shorts to, and then you leave it to do whatever it wants to do. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now, this is where the top left, if you look at where my cursor is hovering over, is a place for you to select the assets you want to analyze. So we have about 27 assets on Deriv. So you have them here, few for the synthetics. If it is the Forex, you come to the Forex, you pick any of your currency that you want to trade. Then if it is stocks, if it is commodities, if it is synthetics, if it is basket indices, if it is crypto, you have so many options here, so many options. And then you also have the section for your time frames. For your time frame, this is the 1 minute, this is the 2 minutes, the 3 minutes, the 5, the 10, the 15, the 30, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 24 hours. That's the daily. You don't have more than the 24 hours, but you can have less than the 1 minute on the currency. We have the 1 second on the currency for the normal trading view. So this is a place where you can set any time frame. Can you see everything here is activated? If I don't need the 1 minute, I will just deactivate it from here. It leaves the. If I don't need the 2 minutes, I will deactivate. If I don't need the 2 minutes, if I don't need the daily, I will deactivate. But because I like to work within all time frames, I just put everything there. I just put everything. I put everything there. So that's that on that. And then going to the next one, the next tool is the candles. So instead of going to the settings to pick your candles, you can just pick it up from here. and then you choose your, if you're interested in the bar, you choose your bar. If you're interested in the holo candle, you choose your holo candle. If you're interested in the line, you choose your line, you know, so many opportunities. Now, the compare option is when probably maybe if you are doing your forex now, this is synthetics. Let's assume maybe you want to compare the movement of crash 1000, you want to compare it with the movement of crash 500. So you just come to compare, click the compare, type crash 500, select 500, and then, oh, sorry, it pops up. So this is crash 1000 represented with the candle, and this is crash 500 represented with the line. So what's the relationship? This is the relationship between them. That's the relationship between them. So that's that on the compare. Now, the next one is the indicator. For traders that trade the indicator, you just come, click the indicator, pick whatever indicator you want to add to your chart. If it is the stochastics, pick it, you know, just play around it, as many indicators that you want to add to it, and then you will be fine. And if you if you like everything to be deleted, just come to the remove all drawing tools, remove everything, then come to your indicators, to add whatever indicators you want to add to it, and then you will be fine. Now, the next one is the save the image button. It looks like a camera, but it's where you can save whatever you have on your screen, and then it creates a link for it, such that if you copy the link and you post anywhere, once they click on that link, what they see is the present state of your screen, of your workspace. So you can see copy, I can save the image, save anywhere I want it to get saved, and then it's going to look like this. This is exactly how it's going to look like. Now, this is for this full screen mode. If you want to enlarge your screen, that's I'm at the top right of my screen now. You just enlarge, and if you want to go back to the normal screen, just press your ESC key. And then the last but not the least tool is the save charts. The save charts. So what this does is that it saves this your present tool like that. So once I click on save, it saves the settings. So even if I go to any other assets, let me go to another asset now. This is 50. This is 50 coming. So this is volatility 51x. Let me go back to that crash 1000 that I saved. This is a crash 1000 I saved. Now let me draw something. Let me draw maybe my gun box, my line, and everything, and then let me save it. Let me save it. Saved. So now I've saved this drawing now. If I go to any other asset, maybe V10, this is V10 now. Now this is V10 now. So let me come back to crash 1000. Let me come back to crash 1000. Because I saved the drawing, everything will be intact. But if I don't save it before leaving here, once I leave this window and I come back, I may not meet all these drawings there again. So that's the benefit of saving using the save option. So that will be all on TradingView. If you have questions, do well to make use of the comment section and then drop your questions, and it will be attended to. The links for the synthetic TradingView web-based platforms will be added to the description of the video. Also, do well to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification button. Do not forget to also hit the like button. Till we meet again next time, be profitable. Cheers.